This lesson video will guide you in writing your introductory paragraph for your argumentative essay in English 7. So far, you have gathered the information you need for your body paragraphs of your documented argumentative essay. You did this with the charts you created for the articles. You've created your thesis statement and your claim. You've watched a video about the types of introductory paragraphs. It's time to write an introductory paragraph for your essay. Your introductory paragraph is telling the reader what your essay is about. It's helpful if you have the model introductory paragraph open from the resource book for this step in another window so you can follow the information presented with this lesson. If you need to, you can pause this video and open the model introductory paragraph. For your introductory paragraph, you identify the topic of your essay, provide background, and state your thesis statement, which is also called your claim. One thing you want to do is hook the reader. Now remember, the model thesis statement was about texting when driving, so perhaps a hook to grab the reader would be a fact, the number of teens who die each year. So here's an introduction of the topic that might work. More than 3,000 teens die every year in the USA as a result of texting while driving. Then you provide background information in your introductory paragraph in a few sentences, giving more specific information about that number and leading into the reasons that this is a problem. And finally, your thesis statement and claim, which you've seen before. Although many people are against banning texting while driving, that opposing viewpoint, clearly banning texting would be a good idea, the writer's viewpoint, due to the risk of losing so many lives, the high cost of accidents caused by texting while driving, and the lack of interaction with others in the car, your three supports or reasons you're going to develop. You've already written your thesis statement, your claim. Here's the model thesis statement and claim again. So if you have the thesis statement, you have to have a thinking process to go back and build up to that thesis statement with your hook, background information, and then the thesis. You need to have a big idea. What's the main topic, the big idea related to your thesis statement? Remember, the model is about texting with driving. You need the big idea of how can I grab the reader's attention? In this case, the writer used a fact, the number of deaths. That's the main reason that the writer wants texting while driving banned. You then provide background information, as you'll see when we look at the model introductory paragraph. Before we look at the model, we're going to stop and think about adding descriptive words and phrases. That's voice. That's the evidence of the writer behind the message. The writer carefully chooses words and phrases to evoke or bring out feeling or emotion. The way to add voice is add descriptive words and phrases. As we read the model introductory paragraph, look for words that you believe add feeling or emotion. And then after you write your introductory paragraph, you may want to go back and see where you could do the same thing, adding some description words, adjectives, adverbs, or phrases that would add voice or feeling to your writing. Here is the model introductory paragraph. More than 3,000 teens die every year in the USA as a result of texting while driving. The writer provided a hook, an interesting fact to grab the reader's attention. This shocking statistic cited in a recent study, and the writer provided this text citation for that, should alarm everyone. That figure represents 3,000 young lives wiped out and their families utterly devastated, not being able to ever see their children, brothers, sisters, nieces, and nephews ever again, or to even bid them goodbye. The number 3,000 is only the beginning. It does not include all the adults killed in these accidents. Not only has the recent surge in technology the smartphone helped to rip these lives away, but it also has created a tremendous financial impact with the increase in accidents, loss of lives, cost in insurance, and medical fees, as well as the impact on social interaction. All of that's the background information in the 3 areas the essay is going to discuss. It is definitely time to examine this issue and to come up with a solution. The writer's transitioning now to the thesis, the claim. Although many people are against banning texting while driving, banning texting would be a good idea due to the risk of losing so many lives, the high cost of accidents caused by texting while driving, and the lack of interaction with others in the car. The last sentence again is the thesis or claim. Let's go back to the beginning of this paragraph and identify some words or phrases that you believe might evoke feeling or emotion in the reader. Let's look at words such as young lives wiped out, families utterly devastated. And notice naming the type of people, children, brothers, sisters, nieces, and nephews, who are losing their lives. It's not just the word like people or several, it identifies the relationships. How about rip these lives away? All of these words have feeling and provide more description for the reader to emotionally engage in the argument. Your assignment for this step is to write your introductory paragraph for your essay. You'll follow the steps in the presentation and in the assignment itself that are in the step to guide you through the process. As always, your teacher is available for assistance. Please reach out to him or her if you need extra help.